How many of us have been building our brand, putting out videos, creating content, and we're like, what do I do to convert the people that are watching, that are following? Putting yourself out there, sharing your story, sharing tips and ideas and insights, helping people that are following you to not only help those individuals, but connect with new people. It's awesome, right? It's an awesome thing to do, but not if you're not converting, right? If you're not making money, right? Like none of us are volunteers. We're in this to make profits, right? We're in business for ourselves. So we want to teach you how to close the loop with your prospects so you can turn those leads, those followers, those viewers, those people that are engaging into buying customers and clients and business partners.
So how do we close the loop, right? Because so many of us struggle. I went through a couple different stages in my business where I would be building rapport unlimited forever. And then I think most of us can relate to that, where you want to feel comfortable with the person, right? And you don't want to project with the commission breath, but you also then go after a while of all of it, you go, you know what? I got to pop the questions because this person truly needs an opportunity, right?
Yeah. So first of all, if you're taking notes, write this down.
Okay.
Close, C-L-O-S-E.
Yes.
And we're going to cover what each letter stands for. Okay. So the C stands for compliment and connect, because if you're looking to have success online, especially online, and really this could work offline as well, but online, you have to really build a connection, right? Like I see a lot of people struggle with building up the likability or building up that trust with their audience or in one-on-one conversations, right? When they are reaching out to somebody, responding to somebody, or maybe somebody's reaching out to them, you know, so check out their Facebook wall.
If you just take a couple of minutes and go check out their profile, you'll get a really good idea of what they're up to. And that way, when you start up a conversation, when you go to connect with them, it's really natural. And I'm telling you nowadays, like people really love it when you come like prepared, basically, you know? So instead of asking, how's the weather? How have you been? Why not ask, hey, I just saw that you went Christmas shopping at Pier 1. That's so fun. I love that store too. Are you done with all your Christmas shopping? I just think specificity is so much more attractive than generality, right? So take a couple minutes, check out their profile, become present to how long have you known them. Some people, you want to warm them up a little bit more. And then some people, you already have a really good rapport with them. So within a couple of questions, you can just kind of dive into the meat and potato.
Now let's talk about the L, okay? And this is something that for some of us, we're going to have a little bit of a challenge maybe in the beginning, figuring out what we should lead with. Should we lead with the business? Should we lead with the product? Which direction to go in? And again, it kind of depends on the person you're talking to, how you know them. Some of those variables can matter, but I will say this, most people are leading with the product. So they might connect with someone, right? They might find out a little bit about what they got going on, who they are, what they're all about. And again, it could be someone you've been friends with for years, a little bit of a different conversation than a complete stranger, but either way, little back and forth rapport, and then making a decision to pivot towards the business or the product. If I was prospecting somebody that's in business for themselves, personally, that is somebody I would lead with the business, right? And you got to understand too, for some of us, we have a network that would make more sense to approach people with the business because maybe we're in real estate. Maybe we're, an entrepreneur already. We already own a business, whatever. Then it does make more sense to say, listen, I don't know if you keep your options open outside of what you're doing right now, but I'm a part of a business that's having a lot of growth. A lot of people are having success building businesses, part-time, online, busy people just like you. And I would love to share some information with you. I would love to add you to this community we have. Wait till you see this video. Wait till you see all of the incredible people that are winning. Again, that's more of leading with the business. But again, we've seen more duplication with leading with the product. And here's what I mean. When normal people are approaching normal people, meaning the ordinary person that's never started a business, never done anything entrepreneurial, which is what, 97 to
98%
98%
of the population.
Yeah. So those people, you can lead with the product.
Yes.
Say, listen, it sounds like you love what you do. It sounds like, you're having success, or it sounds like you love being a school teacher, but I tell you what, we have this incredible product, whether it's makeup, skincare, we have a lot of people represented from different companies.
And then edify your flagship product.
Yes. And talk about why you love it.
Okay.
Why you chose this product, some of the results people are getting. You have to figure out what works best for you when you're promoting your flagship product, that hero product. And here's what we mean by that. If you have like 50 different products in your company, you can't sell all of them, right? You can maybe sell the mission. You could maybe sell the big picture of what your company is all about. But it can be a little challenging if you're like, oh, we've got this and we've got that, and you should try this. And right. So try to choose a product that has good profit, meaning it's a more expensive product, right? Like I wouldn't lead with like a $5 product if I have a $100 product.
Listen, if you look at like talking to your lead, like you would talk to your best friend and have that neighbor's approach of you're just looking to help them identify some of those hot buttons, you're going to know which way to pivot, whether it's to go towards the product or to go towards the business.
It's more about the story and leading with the benefits than talking about the ingredients.
The way that you're going to bring joy to them and get them excited about your mission is by sharing the story and your reason why, right? Like emotionally, you got to get them engaged because nothing great is going to happen for you until you get excited, until you project it, right? And then what's your exposure process?
Yes.
Do you build through events? Do you build like we build using the ATM system?
I like promoting a video or a group or a story more so than the details, right? They'll figure out all the details, but the goal is to get them exposed to what it is.
Imagine the day you have full confidence when you're talking to your leads because you know that it's not about you being this perfect thing, right? But it is about you being real. It's about you being authentic. It's about you owning the space in which you operate. And that comes with practice.
Yeah. I mean, here's the deal. You got to be excited. You got to be short and sweet.
You got to tell your face.
Tell your face you're excited. I do like scripts. Those of you building teams, you need scripts because most people can't just wing it like we can after 17 years. Most people need some structure, some outline of what to say. But I don't want people copy and pasting necessarily because I think it's obvious when someone is doing that in today's day and age. Most people can see right through that. And they're like, you don't speak like this, Sarah. Sally, this isn't how you talk.
This is not you.
Bobby, why are you being weird, right? And then people can't figure out why they're getting ignored. And this is a big reason because they're too robotic in their prospecting efforts. You just got to have
unsubscribe from robotic behaviors.
Loosen up. And again, connect, lead with the product or the business, go obey your intuition.
Good.
Right? S is for you to
share your reason why,
share your story.
Maybe some testimonial, like let's say you go, well, I don't have a testimonial yet. Great. Not a problem.
But somebody does.
Let's improvise and let us use somebody else's story. All I know is Sally started using this product and here's what happened. And last but not least, you're going to put them through some kind of exposure process.
Now we like
because
tools.
We do. We really, really do. Like ask yourself, how can you expose them to the opportunity where there's social proof, there's documentation, there's excitement. We love using the ATM Facebook group system. Why? Because there's so much enthusiasm and depending on where you are in your business, right? And whatever your exposure process looks like, I mean, it's just huge to have that sort of infrastructure where it's easily duplicatable. They're basically directing traffic, finding the people that are interested in going, hey, all you got to do is jump into this community, watch this video. Let me know if you have any questions.
When it comes to closing the loop with your prospects, and by the way, I'd recommend every person you do expose, you give them a video, you ATM, depending on what kind of system you're using in your respected company, keep track of them, right? Have a tracker, a journal, something where you're keeping track of every person, because I always hear people say, oh, I stink at follow-up or I forget to follow up with people. Just make it a priority and keep track, right? This is a really big deal so that you don't lose track of your people. So list off every single person you're adding to the groups and then get organized, right? Like set reminders in your phone. Like I have a reminder in my phone that reminds me to follow up. And I have another reminder in my phone that has the names of the people I'm working on, right? The people that I'm putting in group chats with my upline, people that, I want to get them on our upcoming Saturday call or whatever, whenever you have your team call, your corporate call, because it's all about expose, involve, upgrade. You expose them to the group, you expose them to a video, a product, testimonials, right? You're getting them involved. You're tagging them in some stuff. You're introducing them to other people, and then they're going to upgrade. They're going to want to try a product, maybe get started in the business opportunity. It's a matter of just getting them in that funnel, if you will. And then you've got being omnipresent, right? I love how people are like, I see you guys everywhere. You're in my Instagram stories, you're doing Facebook lives. You're engaging on other people's posts. You're in all of these different private groups. And, honestly, that's what got us to this point. Right? Doing dual broadcasts with other influencers and people on the team and, posting on other people's walls, right? Like putting ourselves all over the place all the time for years and years and years and having that omnipresence.
If you're going to show up and you're going to spend 15 minutes on doing a live broadcast, then you should budget at least 15 minutes to go through and engage with people. You got to engage with people in the comments, because what happens is it's going to alert Facebook algorithm that, hey, these two are talking. That means they're friends. That means like they want to see each other's stuff in the newsfeed, right? So that could be part of your engagement formula. So 50-50 is how I like to think through that. Let us bring some logic to the equation. And this is how it works, right? Is that in order for you to get really good at it, you have to go through the numbers. Kind of like the way that we got great at doing videos. We've done thousands of them. Dude, it's magical what happens when you show up every day and you do the deed. You do the deed every single day and you go, hey, I'm just going to show up and be 1% better today than I was yesterday. And if you look at it the same exact way when it comes to your closing the loop process, and your goal is, let's just say, do that with 5 people every day, I promise you 30 days from today, imagine what's going to happen to your confidence level. Imagine what's going to happen to your ratios, because anything that you do consistently and your mindset again every day, you're going to show up and you're going to do better by just 1%. You're going to become a closing machine. All right, you guys, go crush it. We love you. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you soon.
Toodles.
Bye. Bye. When in doubt, crush it.
Crush it.
Do the R. Crush it.
Crush it.